Hello, and welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, the best thing I can say about it is that Jason halved his ERA against the St. Louis Cardinals. Went for 6 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned on 6 hits, collecting 8 strikeouts, and getting a no decision in a game that the Diamondbacks lost, thanks largely to our bullpen. Thanks, Matt Barnes. And as you may tell from the title of the video, this is episode number 200 of the Jason Parham Road to the Show, and just like episode 100, I got nothing special planned, so let's just get out here and get it going, okay? Let's play some baseball. That's the best reward of all. Bullpen day, what do we got? Slider control and base on balls per 9 might be the way to go here. Work on the slider training stuff. Work on K per 9. K per 9 or slider. Let's work on sliders. Let's work on K per 9. I got more faith in my ability to get 9 strikeouts total than I do on my ability to get 10 outs with a slider. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's keep going.
Elite players become so by continuing to look for ways.
Okay, keep working on hits per 9. You still need it. And we can work on our clubhouse relations. So Cam Gallagher, I didn't note this previously, but Cam Gallagher got traded to our team a little while ago, and he is now our new everyday catcher. So Mike Zunino's sideline. So now we have to work up our relationship with a brand new catcher. So I think that's probably the thing to do here. Yeah, I don't feel too much like screwing around with those guys yet. We'll get there. Yeah. Keep working on Maverick, I guess. The only thing we're going to get at the end of the year is an early vacation. We need to be better. I think we're doing pretty well already, Jay, but, I like your intensity. And so does Cam, apparently. Let's keep going. Okay, and that will bring us to our next game against the Washington Nationals in Nationals Park. Now, Jason has faced off against the Nationals a grand total of 7 times in 6 starts. He has a 1-3 record against them, a 4.04 ERA, and a 281 WOBA. So not great ERA, pretty good WOBA, but as with everything, the only way we can improve on that is get out here and get it.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the...
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Okay, what do we want? Well, we do need to get 9 strikeouts. Actually, I think they said more than 9 strikeouts. We need to get 10 strikeouts this game. That's probably the way to go. Don't give up a run, collect a strikeout. Okay, Jay, Arizona got nothing going in the top of the first. Let's get going in the bottom. Let's get it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling
sprays off, circle change. It was very early on it, so let's try another one out on the corner.
Game 3. It's all always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Swats that one. How was that? Late on it. Cut her up and in. My usual prescription.
Here's another 0-2. Fouled off.
Taps that one. So 4 pitches, still an 0-2 count. Let's go curveball below the zone.
The next 0-2 is taken.
Bounces it. Gallagher
After
knocks it away.
Pitches were fouled off. It gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Okay, slider well inside, no swing.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And
All right, just got caught looking at a two-seamer, and that'll be the first strikeout of the game.
The better chance they have to make good contact.
9 to go, or 8 to go.
Hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He went about his business last month. Very patient, very disciplined. He had an on-base percentage of over 500. When you get on base that often, you're going to score a lot of runs. And when you score runs, you're going to help your team win a lot of games.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Okay, so that'll bring up Eric Hosmer here. Call is for a two-seamer inside. First pitch, let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Is Eric Hosmer always so wiggly at the plate? I don't know.
And this will wind up a foul ball.
Cut her up now is the call.
That's
Taken for
now
strike
it's
2,
0-2.
0-2 count.
So let's take a
Second
peek at
guy
our
who
umpiring
we
crew
started
in this one.
0-2, which is
Behind
a
the
great
plate
way
is
to start a
Woody Keller.
game.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's
Call
a
now
good
is for
umpire, but at times
curveball. I'm going to put
consistency
it down
kinda
below the
wavers a
zone,
little bit.
not
I'm
necessarily
not
on
sure
the
if
corners.
you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire.
I got some
Sometimes
advice
his
from
zone
a
changes from
commenter
game to game.
suggesting that I
Consistent, Dan, no question
curveball
about it, but he's
outside.
approachable. As
Eric Hosmer goes fishing for it, and that'll be the second strikeout of the day.
Is that as far as you're going today?
Jason Parham.
He'll usually give you an answer.
But I had a comment from one of my viewers saying that the best way to use the 12-6 curveball within the game is to place it below the zone, below the middle of the zone especially,
Not a whole lot of stress.
because that way it looks a lot better to the batter.
Swinging a hard hit ball
Oh.
down the line in right.
Well, that changeup got a little bit whacked by Francisco Lindor,
Throw into second.
formerly of the Indians, of course, and he is going to be on base with a double
In at second base.
with 2 away in the first inning. So there goes that no-hitter.
Sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Batting fourth.
Well, let us put one up and in. Trace Thompson. Can't get that's the first ball,
These are the moments
first
you can't
leadoff ball
relax.
of the
You never
day.
know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something.
Try another two-seamer down. Swats that. That'll be the first strike.
As the count evens at
It's like the
1-1.
ball boy almost took it, or ball person. I didn't see if that was a ball boy or ball girl.
Ready
Got
with the
change up
1-1.
now. Taken for strike 2.
Well-placed changeup around the knees.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Jay. Fine. Give him that Showtime slider. Show him what you're made of.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
I said, show him what you're made of, Jay.
Just off the end of the bat.
What he's
It's a
made
foul
of is
ball to
apparently a
stick around.
slider on the corner that is just not good enough to get that swing and miss. Not that people are looking for it now. It's kind of a thing. But two-seamer inside gets the strikeout. Struck out 3 batters in that inning. And that'll be 3 of the 9 that Jason needs on the day at the end of the first inning. And that'll bring up Jason Parham here in the top of the second.
Jason Parham, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
We got a run across now, but it is still 2 outs, man on first for Jason.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Nick Pivetta on the mound for the Nationals, formerly a Philly, of course.
Offering on its way. Lofted in the air.
Blue, short, right field, and down for the third out.
End the inning. So
I don't know what else you want
from
from a pitcher, man.
But it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On now to the bottom of the second. D-backs out in front, 1-0. Victor Robles digging in now. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one.
Okay, so having got a run across with Jason in the lead, let's try to preserve it. Victor Robles up to the plate.
He's ready.
Lead
Here's
off
the
with
first
a
offering.
Changeup.
Swing.
Got a good swing on it. It's going to be off.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive
Who was that man? That man was Maurice Ruiz in left field, not Reese Hoskins today. We got the usual suspects on the infield, including Mike Zunino behind the dish, Morris Lamb, Jaime Gutierrez, Jack Reinheimer, and Mark Madsen. Outfield, Maurice Ruiz, Jock Peterson, and Bryce Harper. And, of course, on the bump, Mr. Jason Parham.
Here comes the first pitch.
And this is, what is his name? Alan Hansen? Alec Hansen? Something like that.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive and I'll pick one out.
Try another curveball here to him.
Oh,
damn it. The camera there was my enemy.
No chance to recover.
I think he was a little disoriented.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its
Jason
drive
got those
leg, which could be problematic.
teal alternate Arizona
the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try
New
to
Balances on. I like I said before, I don't know how I feel about these teal alternate uniforms for Arizona.
Yesterday afternoon.
I mean, I feel like teal is a pretty good color for, say, the Marlins, but I don't know how I feel about it in association with the Diamondbacks.
Let it fly. Let's
Henson,
go. Trust your
the runner
stuff
at
right
first
here. Let
with
it fly.
one gone in the inning.
Hey, knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
And this is Kyle Higashioka behind, or at the plate, who I believe had been on the Yankees organization in our world. Or is in the Yankees organization. Oh, jeez. 3-0 here.
3-0.
Not the most promising start with a barrel and a infield single to lead off the inning.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off,
Ooh,
but in
got
there
the corner
for
with that
strike
one, and that was a close call.
Come on now. One time right here.
And he lays off
Well,
here.
that is going to be the first walk of quite a few games here for Jason, so Hansen got a base hit. Higashioka gets a walk.
Thomas Irving, as he'll look to bring home
Bring up
that
Thomas
tying run
Irving.
from
So
second
let's
with a base
try
hit in the
to
outfield.
pull ourselves together here a little bit.
First offering on its way.
Two.
Oh, and that's going to flip past Jason. They're going to flip it to second and get the double play on that one. Not the way you draw it up, but it worked out for us.
We'll go now to the top of the third. D-backs lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Nick Pivetta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Okay. Nothing else across in the top of the third, so we remain 1-0 going into the bottom. Now it's time for some pitcher-on-pitcher violence.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the middle.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Lays
he let
off
that
one
go.
outside.
He'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Your pitch.
Here it comes on
Track
1-1.
cutter in a similar spot.
This is skied
Pops
into
that
short
one up left
center.
field.
Ruiz over to his
Luis
left.
Ruiz over
Looks
to
it
pull it
into his
in, and
glove,
that'll be
and
the
there's one
first out of the
gone.
inning.
So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west.
Yeah, see,
in the
Jason's
National
little
League. You see where the
histrionics
Diamondbacks
earlier in the
sit
inning,
entering
or
play here
early in the
today.
video, not really merited at the moment. We are 3.5 games ahead of Colorado in the division, so, you know, I don't know why you would be quite so enthusiastic about it. But, you know, like I said, I like the intensity.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a called strike about thigh high. Nothing in one.
Okay, two-seamer down. Gets a called strike. Now the call's for an outside slider, and I never quite feel comfortable with these.
Hey, see it deep inside. What do you say?
Now the 0-1.
Ooh.
He's really getting the
Well,
better
basically
of him
hit
now.
the
It's
spot
strike
that was
two.
called for. Jankowski starts swinging, but doesn't connect.
The windup and
Now the
0-2
two-seamer up and
pitch.
away.
Oh, and
Swing and
this
a
is swung on
miss.
and missed. 4
Strikeout
strikeouts
number
already,
4
and
on the
that's
day
out
for
number 2.
Jason, and
Well,
that
it's too early, but it's
would be the
also
second out of the
worth
inning.
noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders. In
Incidentally,
games
Enrique
won this
Cardenas on the
season.
Phillies
And
is
as you
killing
see,
it
he's
this year.
right
I
up
believe
there
he's got
among
10
league
starts and
leaders in
10
that
wins.
department.
Something like that. Jason's played in 13 games prior to this one, and he only has 7 wins. No losses, which is just as impressive, but 7 wins at the same time. 10 wins, 11 wins, what was
to
it?
make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
I've already forgot.
And the pitch. And he tries to
Swings
pull
and
back on the
misses
swing,
at
but I
a
think it would have been ruled a
changeup
strike
down
anyway.
the way.
0-1. Now
Try
the
to
pitch.
sink this one out of the corner. No swing on it.
Just
1-1
misses.
count.
It's ball 1.
Hosmer went down on strikes last time up. So we'll try a curveball now. Swing and a miss on that one just below the zone.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base.
All
Maybe
right,
a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
cutter
Swung
up and
on
in.
and missed, and
That's the second
the final
strikeout
out
for
of the
Hosmer.
inning.
So that'll end the inning. That's 5
Nationals
strikeouts on the
order.
day,
They still trail 1-0.
4 of which come from the same 2 hitters.
With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Okay, still nothing for Arizona across in the top of the 4th.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch
Nice
inside.
call,
It's 0-1.
or tough call on that 2-seamer up and in.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go. Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
I'm going to pound
Now
that
the pitch.
spot until something happens.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
1-1.
Okay.
The
Try the
1-1
low corner.
is in there
That's
for
a strike.
Number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to
That's
take
3
a step
straight
out and
changeup,
adjust my
or
batting
3
point.
straight fastballs. And now we give him the changeup. Low outside corner. Let's get it. Swing and a miss.
Strike 3.
Have a seat
One of the
and
toughest
get
pitches
comfortable.
to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Okay, so that'll bring up Trace Thompson, who went down on strikes in the first inning.
Right fielder. Right.
In now, Trace Thompson. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
All right, come on now. Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Do the
Into the
curveball,
windup.
I
Here
guess.
comes the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
All right. Try the slider down and away. No swing.
Ball, but it doesn't
Tempting spot, in my opinion, but
pretty good
discipline
right there
on
with
that
2
one.
strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
That misses.
Again, good discipline on that one. It was down below the zone.
But I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to.
1-1.
All right.
Come on, get there.
Grounder over to Jason. Not the strikeout I was looking for necessarily, but hey, I'll take it.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Here we go, boys.
Some good run on that fastball. Just couldn't find the zone.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed.
Swing and a miss. Two-seamer down. He was early on it.
Wait for your pitch up there.
The 1-1
Little
home.
curveball now.
Hit on the ground.
That's a grounder to short. Reinheimer's got it.
And the throw just
And that will end the inning.
So the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Jason Parham.
Okay, nobody on, nobody out. Nothing to prove, Jason. Let's keep going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Or excuse,
comes.
nobody on.
Swing and a miss on the
Nobody
slider,
on.
nothing
2
in
outs. Nothing to prove here,
Sometimes
Jason.
you just got to
So
laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step back.
get down. Yes, indeed. Jason Parham getting himself a base hit. And they say contact swings never get you anything good in this game.
The 5th is still alive.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in
Yeah,
full
Nick
control
Pivetta
out
is
there.
spinning a real good one for the Nationals. It's just they've allowed a homer and Jason Parham has not. And I see that's not, apparently it's not a starter jacket kind of day here in Washington, D.C.
Rui.
2 balls and a strike.
Come on now, rip it.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs. Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher. Huh, now?
What do we got?
3-1 to the
3-0
Diamondbacks left
to Maurice
field.
Ruiz. He can work a walk, that'd be amazing.
Find a gap.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But this
Well,
will
this is
wind
a
up
3-2
foul as he
count, which
runs the
means that
count
Jason
full
is
now.
going to have to run.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in
Here
a
we
run,
go, Jay.
because the run at first will be in motion.
Swing and a
Another
miss.
strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily. But now
Okay.
is maybe when they
So
start
it's still
thinking about
1-0
ways to get the guy
here
to
in
mound
the bottom of
out
the
his rhythm a
5th.
bit.
And we got,
Get on for us. Here we go.
I still didn't catch his name all that well. Alan Hansen. I got it. I got the thing
Hey, come
here.
on, guys.
It's Alan Hansen.
First pitch of the
A-L-E-N.
at-bat.
Hansen.
And a ball, 1-0.
1-0. Hey, let her fly right here.
Same spot with the 2-seamer. He swats that one.
Hansen playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet.
2-seamer down and away.
High and deep to right.
Ooh, that
And
one's
back goes Harper to the track.
going.
On the warning track.
Bryce
He
Harper
makes
tracks
the
it down.
catch.
I couldn't tell if that was warning track power or what. Again, good barrel.
Show you the league ERA leaders, and as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League.
Another person who's doing extremely well in the league, Landon Grissom of the Pirates, 1.18 ERA. That's ridiculous.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Try to cut her down and in.
Lofted in the air out toward
Pops
right
that
center.
out
Harper
to
has a
right
read
field.
on it, and he brings it in for
be
the
the second
out of the inning.
So I would hesitate to say necessarily that Jason's cruising. He hasn't done badly today. 3 hits in 5 innings.
First pitch on its
But at
way.
the same time, he hasn't done badly either. Score is still 1-0. Usually I don't throw 2 sliders back to back for exactly that reason. Hung that one, and that one is out of here. Kyle Higashioka, or excuse me, Thomas Irving gets himself his first major league home run off of Jason Parham, and that is going to tie this game up at 1.
Kind of pitch it was too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Well, fortunately, it looked like that one went up onto the berm, so maybe he ought to be able to get that one back. Yeah, whatever, rookie. Get back out there and hit another one next time.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Nick Pivetta.
Okay, high strike called for the first strike against Pivetta.
Moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why.
Well, you know what would make you feel better, Jason, is to get a strikeout against this guy, so let's do it.
To this point in this game.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swats 12-6 down.
And we'll do it again on 1-2. He'll try again 1-2.
Popped up infield. Reinheimer's got it, and that will end the inning. So Jason gets out of the inning, but at the same time, he allows that home run to center field and gone, tying it up at 1 apiece.
More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Into the box now, Travis Jankowski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, Jankowski's up here with an 0-for-2 performance with 2 strikeouts. But that's going to be a base hit for him to lead off the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment.
All right, well, Jankowski has avoided the hat trick for the moment. Now it's time for Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy.
And he is going to get himself a double play, which will do us wonders in getting the runners off the base paths, getting outs in the inning, but it won't help us out to get our Kaplan. But here comes Francisco Lindor, our boss challenge for the moment.
Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
I'm going to strike this batter out. I'm going to try to do it with one outside the zone.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Get your pitch, huh?
Ooh, he saws him
Sawed him off, so We didn't strike him out, but we did get him out in under 3 pitches.
Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. Still tied 1 apiece.
Well, that was an efficient outing for Jason. Didn't really help us out on the strikeout front necessarily, but we did get through the inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trace Thompson.
And it's still 1-1 out here, so Pivetta is doing his job, or at this point, I'm not sure. Maybe it's the Washington bullpen. But Jason's still out here, 63 pitches. Has the potential to go for a completo if we can get out of here with a victory.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
But of course, first we got to get out of here with get a lead. Right now, that doesn't seem to be happening.
I gotta say, his
high
command of
fastball is
corners
now
in
the
this
call from
start
Mike
has been
Zunino, and
pretty
I'm liking it.
exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a
go
big
up and
reason why
in.
he's had success.
A little too far up, Jay.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye.
But let's give him the Showtime slider, see what he does with it.
Drive it right here.
Swing and a miss. Get off my plate.
Out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in.
All right, Victor Robles now trying to bunt.
Here, but this is a foul ball. He's 0 for
Bunts
2
it
in the
foul.
game so far.
Haven't got a strikeout off them yet. In fact, it's the top of the order. The first 4 batters are the ones that have all struck out today. Nobody under the 5-hole, or nobody under the 5-hole and under have not struck out at all.
He breaks off a beauty there. Nothing in 2 now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Don't care to get
Yeah, it really does,
a
this offense isn't
one of those,
helping him
either
too
of
much.
those.
It
I'd
sort of
really
feels
rather
like
have a strikeout if I could.
Right now, huh?
Please, sir, may I have a strikeout? Slider down and away. No call.
But it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
All right.
The 1-2.
Well, try it again.
Good job going
Taps the
down
two-seamer
and hanging
down.
with it that time.
Kind of got away from the changeup. Let's throw one of them. And he taps that too. Okay, well, cutter up and away.
Here's another 1-2. This one's outside.
Good cut on that cutter. It's just
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it.
sprays that off, so Robles gets himself a base hit. So we don't get a ground out or a strikeout.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hand stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base.
And they're going to leave Jason out here. I was starting to wonder about it because it is still the 7th inning. But I think, frankly, that if yesterday or the previous Jason game was any indication, I don't know that I trust the Arizona bullpen enough to bring on a reliever here. But Alan Hansen flies out to left, and that'll be... Do not throw consecutive balls and record an out.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ground.
All right. Mark Madsen, diving catch. That'll be the 3rd out, and that'll end the 7th.
And this is a beauty to take us to break.
Man.
More on a Sunday afternoon following this.
I don't know. I sometimes poke some fun at this Arizona defense, but that was a great diving play from Madsen.
Michael Conforto will grab a
But
hit for the pitcher here.
Being the National League, they need and they need not the pitcher spot to hit, and in this case, they need Michael Conforto out here. So that's going to be the end of Jason's day. We're going to see if we can pull ahead. Survey says
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to
Well,
win
it wasn't Jason's best day, but he was a positive contributor to the Diamondbacks today. He pitched for 7 innings, allowing 1 run on 6 hits and a walk, which was that Thomas Irving home run, collecting 7 strikeouts and getting himself the win. He goes to 8-0 on the year, and he goes to 67-39 in his career. His ERA has gone to 1.69. His FIP is at 2.08, and his xFIP is at 2.64. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.